Welcome to my channel, Sensible Annie. My name is Annie and I'm sharing to you today 3 pantry challenge meals I made from one main ingredient, which is chicken. I had these 2 Ziploc quarter-size bags of chicken parts that I separated months ago, which I found from the freezer. First, I put this in an instant pot. I put a dash of salt on the meat, sprinkled some garlic powder, onion powder, and of course some black pepper. I added 2 bay leaves, a drop of white vinegar, and water, which I didn't know how much, but a little closer to the maximum level of the pot. I set it to the slow cook mode for 4 hours, which I shouldn't have, but oh well. When it was done, it really smelled like rotisserie chicken that spreads throughout the whole house. I shredded some of it for our dinner while the rest I put it in the fridge for the other meals. The broth smelled so good too, and I also saved them for some recipes I would be making in the future. For our first recipe, I added some barbecue sauce on the shredded chicken and mixed them together. Then I had this biscuits that I got on sale, so I grabbed 2 from our fridge. I laid them one by one on a flat cooking sheet and stretched them a bit so it looked a little bit flatter or thinner than its normal size. Then I put the shredded chicken on each biscuits and added some shredded Mexican style cheese on top. And since I'm a big fan of dried parsley flakes, I added some too as part of the toppings. I put these in the non-preheated oven at 375 and bake it for 20 minutes. And here's our first recipe, which I still don't know how to call it. Maybe you could comment down below if you have any suggestions. I added some lettuce, that was the last part of the salad kit, with a little vinaigrette dressing and black pepper. It actually turned out really good and my husband loved it too. You can add some hot sauce if you want, in case you want to make this simple meal at home. Now we're going to have our second recipe, which I call chicken taco nachos. Never mind the name, guys. Remember the other half of the shredded chicken? Here it is. First, I put a little bit of refined coconut oil. I added the shredded chicken in the pan to heat it up and saute a bit. Then I put a whole packet of this taco seasoning and mixed it together with the meat. I tried to cook it enough to give the meat a little crunchier texture, though not all of it. I grabbed a big dinner plate and filled it with tortilla chips, added the shredded chicken from the pan. I remembered I had some leftover canned corn, so I added it to the chips. Put 2 dollops of sour cream, which I should have put in the middle of the plate. Oh well. Then I added some Mexican style shredded cheese, some salsa, which I should have put in the middle too. Sorry guys, I'm not good at plating, but it's really delicious. You can add some hot sauce too if you like. By the way, I didn't use all the meat from the pan, so I saved it for our third recipe, which is chicken taco tortilla soup. These were the ingredients that I used for this. Of course, our main ingredient, the shredded chicken, then a can of black beans, chicken broth from the broth I kept in the fridge, some of the leftover canned corn, and 2 small cans of taco sauce. First, I put the shredded chicken on a medium-sized pot. I kinda wanted to saute this meat on its own just to release some of its flavor. Then I added a can of drained black beans, canned corn, taco sauce, homemade chicken broth, and water. I gave it a stir. I almost forgot to put a bit of salt on it. Then I covered the pot and wait until it boiled. Once it started boiling, I put some tortilla chips on the soup, gave it another stir. and I let the soup rest for 5 minutes and served it. This would be good with some guacamole or avocado slices, but I didn't have it that day. Those are the 3 recipes that I can share to you guys today from my kitchen, and hopefully you can share here too some of your recipe suggestions in case you have. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have made it this far, and kindly hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next video. Take care!